So, on a night like that, what was your favorite moment of the game? Because you were involved in a lot of plays tonight.
Well, it's hard to say because there were a lot of very good moments. But I think it's always in City Park to after a win to celebrate with the fans, and just enjoy the crowd and the atmosphere. It's always amazing. So I can't really tell one certain situation.
It's a decision to let Nico take that penalty kick at the end. Talk about what we're thinking there, because Brad was saying he wants you to take that kick.
Yeah, so I think the other guys told me in the future that I should take all the penalties because it was only 2-0, and then maybe it creates chaos as well because many other guys want to shoot as well. I just thought, he asked me, and obviously I want to score the second one and use the opportunity. I was very confident about the penalty, but I thought I want to do something good for my teammate. He wanted to score. As a striker, you always want to score. So I just thought about it and gave it to him. Yeah.
Have you done that before in other situations?
I mean, sometimes. So I can't remember having that situation before. I remember in former clubs where 3-4 guys were showing up at the penalty spot, and I was too tired to argue. So I just backed off, and yeah.
So when he's taking that kick, are you nervous at all, thinking because if he doesn't score this, then it's it looks bad on you?
No, to be honest, no, because if he doesn't score, that's not my fault, So I think he's responsible for that. But I was confident that he's going to score, because he's a good penalty taker. Indy is also a good penalty taker. I gotta say that Klaus is for sure also a guy who can shoot very good penalties. But I believed in him that he will score, and I was very happy that he did.
The play where you run the ball down from behind, like the length of the
first half,
ruin the scoring opportunity.
Yeah.
Is that a play that you make before you join this team?
Honestly, not every time. And I think this is something Bradley was challenging me, especially the last couple of weeks. That many times I'm doing recovery runs, but sometimes I don't do it all the way. And in this situation, I just saw, that it was wide open, and that I just had to go all the way 100% and finish that run. I think in the end it was a foul. The referee didn't call it, but I was happy that I get the ball and that I didn't score.
So you thought it was a foul on you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. Well, you clearly fouled Tim Parker, it looked like, on that play. You ran Tim over.
I don't know. I can't remember. But when I run over a guy, a bulldog like this, that means something, I think.
You all talk about when you score a goal first and you're able to get that momentum. How does that, leave you when you're getting into the match, and how that brings momentum, I'd say, getting that first goal?
Yeah, I think that's always a good thing. Also, the last game, I think it was the 10th minute. I think this time was almost the same. And I think it's always different. When you score that early in a game, you have more confidence. You have just more freedom. You are just more free in your head. And I think that helped me a lot to get even better into the game, for sure.
What's gotten into you guys here? 3-0 in this 3 games at home. You win all 3. You outscore opponents 10-1. What's happening with this team right now?
Obviously we can't take all the credit. We have to give a lot of credit to our fans, to the crowd. They are always amazing. It's always such an enjoyment. I would like to play 34 times a year in this stadium, and have no away game. It's always great, It doesn't matter if we lose or if we are winning, These fans are just loyal. They are always supporting us and always got our backs. And I think the team knows that, and we always want to give our best because we want to perform very well for everything the fans and the city is doing for us.
And speak of the growing sense of just knowing each other. It's just watching it. It's easy to see that grows with each game. Do you anticipate that to continue at the same level? Will it level off? It's really exciting to watch, obviously, as a fan. And it must be exciting to play with guys that you're all on the same page, right?
Yeah. We are getting to know, we know each other more and more. And I think when you see, for example, in the first couple of games, we are playing more long balls and everything, and now you can see also the confidence of our central defenders. Tim played some great balls into the spots, you know, and we could turn, we could create more chances. Lucas is doing very well. Carl is playing on left defender, what is not his position, and I think every single game he performed great, you know. And I don't want to leave anybody out, because like the whole team is performing very well. But I think we have not only a great collective team, but also we have a lot of good players. I think talking of Tim, for me, in my opinion, he's for sure one of the best central defenders in the league. I'm pretty confident about that. I think we have for sure the best goalkeeper in the league. So I think it's not only about having a good team. I think we have also a lot of good individual players. But that doesn't mean we can do less and just relax now. We have to, you know, continue like this and always give 100%. And I think then we have a great.
Guys, when you see opponents getting frustrated or mad or complaining about calls that they thought should have been made, I mean, we see it. I ask because it's become a theme over this stretch at home where opposing coaches upset and yelling, and players are pushing and shoving. Does that energize you guys when you see that happening?
I mean, we are always prepared for every single game, and we went with the we went into this game knowing Houston. They had so many games, they had so many travels, long travels, you know, they were traveling a lot. We knew that they are going to be exhausted because of the traveling. We knew that we had to come out of the locker room flying, you know, and just make sure they know where they're at, you know, in City Park, and that we won't give them anything in the stadium, you know. And I think that's what we did from the first minute, and just set a lot of signs and showed them that we are here and that we want to win this game with everything, you know.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.